My name is Lisa. I'm a company employee enjoying living alone. The work environment is great, everyone is working hard but still maintains a friendly and harmonious atmosphere. I'm living a peaceful life now, but back when I was still a student.
Hey, look at this. Isn't it super cute?
Did your moms buy it for you again?
I just fell in love with it at first sight, and after I begged, they bought it for me.
Huh, that's nice. She is my sister, Xantha. Raised indulgently by our parents, I always found her a bit of a hassle as a younger sister. Because of this, I started living alone when I entered university. Thanks to that, I've been enjoying a liberating lifestyle, and now I even have a boyfriend.
Even if it's a meeting for our marriage, you don't have to force your parents to come, okay?
But then I worry it might be rude to your parents. So, I'll at least check if they can come. He is my boyfriend, Noah, and we've decided to get married. Having previously discussed my family situation with him, he was very understanding. When I contacted my parents, not expecting much, surprisingly they replied they would attend the meeting. What turn of events this is. With such thoughts, the day of the meeting between both families arrived. I'm sorry, my parents haven't arrived, and I can't reach them.
I have this bad feeling like something's not right.
I wonder if they fell.
Or maybe there's a delay with the train. I hope it's not any trouble.
Instead of being upset about the delay, my in-laws were worried. Finally, when the phone connected. Mom, why haven't you arrived yet? Did something happen? The parents here are really worried about you.
Oh, you said it was at a nice restaurant, right? So, we thought it was just for a nice meal. But, this morning, it just felt too bothersome to go. Getting ready seemed too tedious too.
We're busy with things related to Xanthi, so don't keep calling. It's common sense.
What are you talking about?
Lisa, let me talk. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Noah, the fiancé.
Noah, put it on speaker, please.
Upon his mother's whisper, Noah switched to speaker mode. Then,
Hello, are you the one marrying Lisa?
Yes, that's right. Today was supposed to be a meeting. I was looking forward to meeting you with my parents.
Oh dear, sorry about that. You see, our family. We have a lot of things to do. Plans can suddenly change.
I see. If you're busy, it can't be helped but. Today, I was really hoping you could come for Lisa's sake.
Noah spoke politely and cautiously to my mother. In contrast, my mother continued speaking in a disinterested tone without apologizing. I felt embarrassed and pitiful seeing my mother's attitude.
Lisa's matters don't concern us, so feel free to do as you please without our involvement.
Excuse me. What do you mean not concerned?
Our focus is on our precious eldest daughter, Xanthi. She's our priority. So, it's natural we prioritize her over Lisa, right?
Wait. Mom, Dad, you can't talk like that.
What do you mean? The situation has changed. There's no point in arguing about it now.
So, you're definitely too busy today.
I've been saying that, haven't I?
Mom,
Isn't it a waste of time even talking about this?
Marrying a man who's so clueless.
And you, choosing Lisa of all people, are quite peculiar. And her in-laws who approve of marrying Lisa are not normal either.
Indeed. The world is full of different kinds of people.
I value Lisa for who she is.
Whatever. Lisa's an adult and who she marries is none of our concern. As long as she doesn't trouble us or Xanthi, she can do whatever she likes. Also, from now on, unless it's an absolute emergency, there's no need to contact us. We don't want to be disturbed, even if we're sleeping.
We'd understand if it were Xanthi, but we have no interest in dealing with someone who chooses a useless person like Lisa. We definitely won't attend the wedding, so don't bother sending an invitation.
after freely expressing themselves, my parents hung up the phone. Noah and my in-laws showed concern, so we decided to just have a normal meal that day. Noah, smiling through the call, was actually very angry at my parents' words to me. But I felt happy knowing that Noah was on my side. And then, on our wedding day.
Hey Lisa, don't worry about your parents not coming, okay? If it bothers you, shall we place a giant teddy bear there instead?
Thanks, Noah.
What are you talking about? I'll always be here to protect Lisa.
Wait, Lisa. Is it true that Noah is the son of a company president?
Why didn't you mention such an important thing when you announced your marriage? It's even more important than the marriage itself.
Wait, why does Lisa get to marry a rich guy? That's not fair. It's like a real Cinderella story.
Wait, Mom, Dad, what's all this sudden fuss? And you too, sis.
You never mention the important stuff.
What do you mean by never mention?
Never mind. Marrying a company heir, Lisa's finally useful for something.
Right. This will benefit our family too. You did well.
In that case, I suppose it's okay to praise you. You know, you'll have to take care of me too, right?
What are you all talking about?
Forget Lisa. Take good care of Xanthi.
That's right. Cynthia is more beautiful and Noah will be happier with her.
Having never greeted us before, on what basis are you saying such things?
Huh? If it's not your business, stay quiet. Wait, are you the president of the major client KST? Could it be Noah's father is?
Yes, I'm the president of KST. And your point is?
Oh my, Lisa. Because you kept quiet. Look at the situation now. What if this affects your father's business? Take responsibility.
My father was very surprised upon learning the true identity of Noah's father. It was understandable, as Noah's father is the president of a major company that my father's business cannot afford to lose. My mother complained about my lack of explanation, but
I'm quite astonished at how you spoke to our new family member, and suggesting we and our son lack discernment in women. What exactly did you mean by all that unreserved talk?
Yes, I'd like to hear a detailed explanation. Where exactly do we lack judgment, and what's wrong? Just so you know, my husband and son have an exceptional ability to assess people. After all, they stand at the helm of a quite significant company.
How can you treat your family like that? Lisa wouldn't speak ill of anyone, let alone show disrespect to someone's parents. You guys are the worst for not even keeping the promise of a meeting. How dare you talk down to us when you can't even keep a basic commitment?
Mom, Dad, our conversation was on speaker, so not just Noah, but his parents heard everything. But this is a good opportunity. Can you explain what's so bad about us?
And while you're at it, explain what's so great about this, Xanthi.
San's merits are obvious at a glance. No explanation needed.
What? Her merits are only based on looks. You must be joking. I don't know why you spoil her, but if asked who to welcome as a daughter-in-law, it would be 1,000,000,000 in favor of Lisa. Wake up.
I also prefer Lisa to not be independent at that age.
Lisa is far more sensible than her sister, and believable that such parents still exist today.
My in-laws deliberately spoke harshly. In response, my parents and Xantha said,
Oh, thank you for the compliment. But you know, no matter how old children get, they will always remain children to their parents. So it's natural for us to dote on Xanthi at any age, isn't it?
Exactly. To not understand this even as parents.
The husband may be a company president, but the wife is just an old lady.
I understand your feelings well. But if you're a parent, it's important to guide your child to be strong enough to navigate society. You've overindulged Lisa's sister, and neither of you have managed to let go. Lisa's working, saving for the future, and marrying Noah. Yet her sister plans to live like this forever?
I'm fine as long as I have my parents.
What will you do if something happens to your parents? Lisa has been working, saving, preparing for the future, and learning about society. But you three live in a narrow world, always taking the easy path. You lack basic common sense.
And you couldn't even keep a promise to meet. Lisa apologized to us repeatedly, very remorsefully. That's something you should have done.
Lisa made a wise choice to become independent, unlike you. I'm glad she can make sound decisions for herself.
Xanthi, being unemployed and dependent on your parents at your age isn't good.
Despite their defiance, my parents and Xantha only fueled the anger of Noah and my in-laws. Even as they were bluntly told the truth, the stubborn trio replied,
Xanthi is our precious sheltered daughter. We've raised her with love.
Right? Cynthia is delicate. We need to protect her.
Delicate where? She looks subtly thick-skinned to me. She's not a sheltered daughter. She's just a neat taking advantage of it.
It's fine to dote on her at home, but isn't that why Xanthi is missing her chance to marry?
If you were actively helping her find a match, that's one thing. But letting her live like this just because she's cute is pointless.
I love staying at home. I'm fine with my life as it is.
If you're happy with it, fine. But that lifestyle won't last forever, you know?
Why not? Since Lisa's marrying rich, just send me a monthly allowance.
Exactly. And don't forget to send money to support the household every month.
After all we've done raising you, you should repay your family.
While you pampered her, Lisa studied hard, entered university, and started living alone. Even then, she worked part-time and never once depended on you for living expenses.
Lisa financed her education with scholarships, lived independently, and has been working diligently. Noah was attracted to these qualities in Lisa. How opposite you all are.
People who lack self-reliance don't confront themselves. They fail to realize their shortcomings and don't grow as individuals.
Indeed, due to my parents' indulgence, Xantha lived a life of excessive pampering. It seemed like a negative cycle, with my parents happy to be needed and spoiling her even more. Noah and my in-laws' remarks seemed to finally make them realize the absurdity of our family's lifestyle, but
Well, it's pointless to talk about that now.
We've lived like this so far. Our family dynamic won't change now.
Caring too much to the point of spoiling is one thing, but this is just rot.
Excuse me.
I said you've spoiled her to the point of rotting. Don't you see anything wrong in comparing her to Lisa? Stop using the sister as a standard. Think based on Lisa's standards.
Exactly. Using the worst example as a standard only lowers the bar.
What will your daughter do if she gets married? Force a live-in?
No worries. No one in their right mind would marry someone like her in this era. Even the best matchmaking service won't find a match for her.
How rude.
Xanthi is the princess of our family.
Every parent thinks their daughter is a princess, you fool. Talking more is a waste of time.
Exactly. You said you wouldn't come to the wedding, yet here you are. How uncivilized.
Just so you know, we won't help you financially at all. Keep living your deluded life as you always have.
upon hearing that there would be no financial support, my parents and Xantha reacted.
Just kidding. Hooray, Lisa. You can reveal the joke now.
What? What are you talking about?
Come on. This was a surprise to reveal our true feelings, remember? We planned this together, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about. We haven't been in contact at all.
Enough! Such a ridiculous lie. We're terminating our contract with your company.
What? Please have mercy. Our children are getting married. Let's keep the contract.
Yes, we're going to be relatives after all.
Your way of thinking is far too lenient. Don't expect to find re-employment easily, especially with our extensive connections.
Wait, please, if you do that.
Maybe we went too far. We apologize. We're sorry.
Lisa, convince them. We can't live if it stays like this.
It's time to end your spoiled lifestyle.
This will force you into society whether you like it or not.
Lisa is becoming part of our family. You can do as you please.
It's time for the ceremony. Please leave. We won't contact each other anymore. Despite their persistent pleading, knowing Noah was wealthy, my parents and Xantha were swiftly escorted out by security. My father, having angered an important client, was fired and struggled to find new employment. My mother and Xantha also couldn't find jobs, with Xantha's lack of work experience being a significant hurdle. This turned Xantha from a cherished daughter into a burden on the household. My parents finally realized they had spoiled her too much. They managed to find part-time jobs, but the hours were limited, and the pay was minimal. Saving for the future became an impossibility, leading them to a life of hardship. As for me,
Mom, Dad, we're here to visit.
Oh, Lisa, welcome.
Hey, Lisa, how are you?
yes, thank you. You both look well.
What about your son? I'm invisible.
Oh, it's just so lovely to have Lisa here, right, dear?
Indeed. Mother even went out to buy a cake this morning.
You guys really love her. Haha.
My in-laws were incredibly kind to me. Every time Noah and I visited, they greeted us with a smile and cakes they thought I'd like. Noah seemed pleased to see this, and of course, I was very happy. Thanks to meeting Noah, I now have a wonderful family. In time, Noah and I might even add to our family. I look forward to loving and providing diverse experiences for our children. Filled with gratitude for the smiles and joy shared with my new family, I eagerly anticipate the future that lies ahead. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.